Hey guys, and welcome back to another video where we continue to cook through Giada's Weeknights with Giada cookbook. So we're getting ready to do our third recipe of this series. It's something that I think Joelle's looking forward to because she kind of picked out this one to do. So this is the Asian chicken salad is what it is. And there's a lot of ingredients that go into this. So we're just going to jump right into it so you can get an idea of what this needs.
Yeah, this is an interesting recipe because there is a lot of ingredients, but there's not really a lot of work that goes into making the recipe. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So to begin with, the recipe calls either for rotisserie chicken, which makes it easier for you to shred, which is what's needed, or what we did is we actually bought chicken thighs, and that's what we're using. So we're just going to cook those. We went ahead and prepped that, so it's salt, pepper, and just some olive oil, and that goes in the oven for about 350 degrees, around 15-20 minutes, and depending on your oven.
Done.
Yep. And then once it's had a little time to cool, you just shred it, and you'll have that.
Yep.
So.
All right. Other than the chicken, you'll need 1 large carrot, peeled. You'll need 3 cups of Napa cabbage. We didn't find Napa cabbage at the grocery store, so we got what we thought would be the closest. To be honest, I don't even remember what kind of cabbage
I think it was just Chinese cabbage.
It may have just
or something
been
like
Chinese
that.
cabbage.
So that's what we went with.
Romaine lettuce. 1 small red bell pepper. 2 tablespoons basil.
There's the basil plant.
It's still alive! 2 cups of the chicken, which we already mentioned. 1/2 cup of slivered almonds. Oh, right here. And those will need to be toasted, which we'll go over with you later. 1 tablespoon sesame seeds. 1/4 cup peanut or vegetable oil. 2 tablespoons low sodium soy sauce. 2 tablespoons rice vinegar. And 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. Not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but here comes, nope.
Just trust us.
Nope.
Oh, there it
There's
is.
the sugar.
There's the sugar there.
Kosher salt and black pepper, which we don't have on the video.
Usually every recipe will have that.
Salt and pepper. And then chow mein noodles, right there. So that is the ingredient list.
As I said, it's quite an extensive list.
Right.
So with that,
we'll get in. Next step will be prepping the vegetables. So all the vegetables need to be chopped or diced or shredded in a specific way, and that's what we'll start with. Like we said previously, this is a very kind of prep-heavy meal, but not a whole lot of cooking, which, hey, that works for a busy weeknight dinner. So the first thing we did was cook the chicken, which Stuart went over with you guys earlier. The next step was to shred 3 cups of the Napa cabbage and 3 cups of the romaine lettuce. And then we took 1 large carrot and just using your peeler, just peeled down until the carrot was gone. So we have strips of carrot. We had 1 red bell pepper that we sliced very thinly after we seeded it and took the core out. 2 tablespoons of basil that we just chopped roughly. We have our chicken that once it was cooked and cooled, we shredded. And the almonds, which we put on a baking sheet, toasted in a 350 degree oven for right about 5 minutes until they were golden brown. And actually, you could have not used a timer if you could smell them. Right. And as soon as you smell them, the almondy scent, they were ready to go. So that worked out really well, so we didn't burn them. Right. Oh, and the other thing we did was build the dressing. So we took 1/4 cup of peanut or vegetable oil, we had vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 1/2 teaspoon sugar, and then salt and pepper to taste. And we just dumped all that in a bowl together and whisked it until combined. And that was the prep.
Yeah. So as Joel said, very simple, but it is prep heavy.
Even with all of that though, it probably took us half an hour. Yeah,
maybe about that. So yeah, it's not too bad. And you can get pre-shredded lettuce, which cuts out.
Yep, and the carrots you can get pre-cut.
Right.
Peppers you could get pre-cut. Yep, that's true.
Today's market, you could probably actually find a mix that's very similar to what goes into this, but we like to go as close to the recipe as possible. So now we're gonna just build the salad, and then we'll give it a taste and let you know what we think.
Yeah. All right. So pretty much we're combining everything into a bowl and mixing. So we're gonna start with our romaine lettuce and cabbage. All goes into the bowl. Holy moly. Alright, and then we're going to take our carrots, and those will get dumped into the bowl as well. Peppers go into the bowl. Basil into the bowl. Chicken will go into the bowl. And then we have sesame seeds. And this will be 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. Okay. So we have sesame seeds, and then we need the almonds. And it was a 1/2 cup of sliced almonds toasted. All right, and then once you have all of these ingredients in the bowl, you're gonna dump the sauce over the top. It is basically like an oil and vinegar dressing with a few other ingredients in there, which we already went over with you guys, but oil and vinegar likes to break sometimes. Alright, and then once all the ingredients are in the bowl, we're going to toss to combine. Alright, and then once your salad is tossed, it's time to plate. And this recipe serves 4 to 6 people. So there is just 2 of us. So we'll either have really large portions or have enough left over for lunch tomorrow. Well, that looks really good. This is looking really delicious. It's nice because it's really colorful. You have the orange carrot, the red bell pepper, the green cabbage, the chicken, the sesame seeds, the almonds. It looks really nice. All right, and then once the salads are plated, there's one final garnish. It is these chow mein noodles. The recipe calls for a 1/2 cup, but I'm sure you could use however much you want. And so these will be put on top right before you serve the salad. All right, and that's it. That's the whole recipe.
Yeah, pretty simple.
And now we're gonna taste.
All right, so it's time for us to give this a taste. So I'm gonna make sure we get a bite of everything.
I'm gonna lift the plate to my face.
Oh, look at you being all fancy.
No, just trying to not be messy. I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll see how this goes.
I think I got
Side note, if you guys watched our last cooking through Giada's cookbook where we did the pitas with the mascarpone cheese with the fried egg on top, after we stopped filming, Stuart ate his kind of like a taco and said that that was really the way to eat it. So if you watch that video and you try to make that food, eat it like a taco.
All right.
Maybe we'll link that video down below.
Finally rustled enough to get a bite. All right.
Are you good?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's give it a try. It's not bad. I would say so far of the 3 meals we made, this is my least favorite.
I would agree with that too.
However, that being said, I get what she's going for with the Asian theme there. All the flavors come through. They're nice and fresh with the peppers and the carrots, and the almonds I think get a little lost. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, I mean, it's not a bad salad, and it's quick.
Yep.
It's quick and
And
easy.
it's healthy too.
Right.
I mean, you don't have any erroneous fats or starches or any of that stuff. It's all vegetable heavy, so that's nice.
Right.
It would be good, I think, in the summertime when it's hot out and you don't want to like really cook anything.
It is a nice, refreshing salad.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give it?
A 3.
3.
Mhm.
I think I would agree with that. Yeah, I mean it's a good salad. It's
Give
a
us
salad.
prosciutto and mascarpone cheese anything, apparently, is what we're saying.
I mean, if you're a huge salad fan, then you're gonna love this. As we mentioned, there are easier and possibly cheaper ways to go about doing this. For example, as we mentioned, if you get just like a salad mix, you get that, you get a rotisserie chicken, you pretty much have this. You'll just have to make the dressing.
Dressing. And most of the dressing ingredients are stuff you would probably have in your pantry.
Right. So things like
oil, soy sauce,
salt, pepper,
sugar. Yeah.
Right. The only thing you may not have is the rice vinegar.
Yep. And I'm sure you could substitute another kind of vinegar if
right.
you needed to.
But that being said, yeah, I mean, if we were looking for a quick meal to make again, this would be something I could go to.
Yep.
It's nice, it's refreshing, and as Joelle said, I think during the summer it'd be a good light meal to have. So yeah, I think that'll be it for us for this video. So thanks for watching, as always, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we will see you guys next time with another recipe. We'll see how that one goes.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.